Hello, everybody. My name is Iryna Wood. I'm a relationship specialist with astrological expertise. And today I do present, as usual, my podcast, Stars About Stars, that is the first astrology-based matchmaking podcast for love and career seekers. People actually ask me, how do I come out with my topics? I think I just observe my everyday practicing with clients, and I'm a good observer of everyday life. Because situations, they come to your life themselves, and if you are intuitive, sensitive, empathic, and patient enough to underline important things for you, you can come out with some nice titles and learn those titles in yourself first, and after start practicing in psychology with the other people. That's actually what I'm doing in life. So my clients and my friends and my surrounding, they are bringing me very nice things to discuss in my podcasting and through my seminars as well. Today the topic is recognize yourself in another and procrastination on the way to self-healing. I would start with the first part. In this topic, I would like to separate, as usual, your conscious and unconscious part. Because since we try to reject, attract, or analyze something, you should always understand there are two different parts of you. Like your feminine part, it's more about unconscious part. What does it mean? It's all your fears, dreams, illusions, regrets, imagination, your mental blocks, your mental programs that prevent you from being free and happy. What is your consciousness part? It's your ego, it's your inside power with which you're opening any types of doors in business, in life, and you're just acting in life. So it's your physical power, it's your mental power. And let's say my clients, they come to me and say, I want to leave this guy. I don't want to be with him. He's possessive, he's jealous, he's narcissistic, he's an egoist, but I still keep going being with him for last 10 good years. Sometimes 10 days or 10 hours is enough to be next to that type of personality. But for some reason, this lady, understanding everything, is staying with her possessive husband. And I don't want to be on the side of women. It could be the same thing with man when he understands everything that his wife is taking advantage of him, she's using him, she's manipulative personality, she's obsessive personality, she needs all his attention, she doesn't let him go, be free, communicate, have fun, enjoy his friends, be maximum realized in his job. But for some reason there is a joke why I'm so smart at work from 9 to 6 and why I'm so stupid from 6 to 9. That's actually one of my favorite jokes, because so many clients and men and women, they come address me and they don't realize why they understand everything, but something, some kind of secret, invisible power let them stay next to this person who's just draining energy, and because maybe they are scared to act, they are scared to lose, they are scared to experience new life. But this is consciousness part is saying, your fear is guiding you. There is another thing, your psycho. Your psychology just got used to experience that scenario, and maybe it happened before. Maybe it came from your childhood. There is a saying, we all came from the childhood. So we bring from the childhood our programs of living in possession, being guided, being manipulated, being thrown away when our opinion is disrespected, we are not appreciated, or we are proving how good we are to show people around that justice is on my side, or I'm viable, or please, I'm doing so much, pay attention to me. Where does it come from? It always comes from our childhood. So when you're trying to gain and get attention of the other people, and no matter what, you're doing that through your job or from some proper movements, how great you are, that's game of your ego, because you weren't appreciated or respected, and you didn't receive the proper quantity of love as a kid, so that's why you already brought those programs to your adult life. Why it's important to go in this life with the position of awareness and consciousness? Why it's important to analyze everything what is going on during the day? Because you're standing in traffic jam, you're standing in the line, waiting in the queue, you're communicating with people on work, in your friendships, with your potential clients, with your family, relatives, siblings, and so on. And every second you have relationships with people outside your body. Plus, you non-stop have relationship with your physical body, with your mental system, with your heart, your soul, and your unconscious part. So relationship, it's like using air to breathe. It's what happening non-stop when you're sleeping, when you're acting, when you're dreaming, when you're studying, when you're working, when you're communicating, when you're eating, when you're making love, doing sports, no matter what. The other thing that when we watch people around us, it's a very great and very helpful instrument or exercise. What can you do for yourself? First of all, analyze what you already had in your life. What kind of experience you brought from your past, your childhood, or if you're in a more adult age, from your conscious part of your life. Age part. So let's say people love to talk about relationships, and I'm a relationship specialist. Very nice tip and exercise for you. You can take sheet of paper and write down names of every single partner that you are separated with, including your current partner. And if you would tell me, with this guy, I spent 10 years of my life, he never loved me, or he was jealous about me, or he prevented me from being realized in my career, and he was so bad to me, he never understood me. With this guy, I spent 5 years of my life, he never wanted kids, he prevented me from being a mother, he didn't want us to have something in common together, he never wanted to get married with me. With this guy, I spent 2 years of my life, so actually you're progressing. You're making those harmful experiences shorter. But from the other point of view, look, you are very judgmental and you attracted those people. Maybe not your conscious part, because your conscious part was dreaming about Prince on the white horse coming to you and saving you from grief. But yes, your unconscious part, for some reason, attracted all those people who now you judge that you lost your lifetime and you lost a lot of energy and you lost a lot of opportunities, not only to get in touch with the other people or meet another man, but as well you're regretting that maybe you didn't travel because of them, maybe you didn't go out, maybe you didn't meet your friends, maybe you didn't make money, maybe you didn't create your career. So it's so many judgments. And first of all, they are self-reflected, so you put them on you, that guilt, and you put that guilt on others. Instead of that, it's better to write all those names down and to understand what those people gave you with blessing, with understanding, with gratitude, with thankfulness. And let's say this guy, he was possessive. He made me to sit at home. But meanwhile, I learned how to cook. Or meanwhile, I started to do podcast at home. Or meanwhile, I came out with a nice idea of internet business, so I could make my money seated at home. Or the other guy always wanted to socialize, and he didn't realize he didn't want to create a family. So thanks to him, after 2 years of doing all those jobs outside, having fun, doing different types of party, and I got to know pluses, a lot of people that I can use for my new project in business. Or I got some skills in communication, because before to meet him, I was very shy and timid about myself. So there is always good and bad, like two sides of the coin, okay? So it's very important to pay attention to good things that happen to you. And if you are smart and bright enough, you will always do conclusions and understand where those new gained qualities brought you too. And let's say if you understand, now I'm more communicative, now I'm more easygoing, now I'm more fun. Okay, I'm ready to a new business startup, or I can go traveling, or I can become a great saleswoman or salesman. So always see beautiful part of it. Or it was a great key, because before to meet him, I didn't know, do I want to have kids or not? Because if you really wanted to, believe me, you would attract potential father of your kids. If you doubt it, of course, you would attract a man who wouldn't know what he wants himself. That's why, thanks to this energy of something is forbidden for me. Okay, I can't get my kids. I can't deliver on this planet. I can't become a mother. You're taking that right from me? No, now I know what I want. So your next partner definitely would be a great father of your kids, and you will be focused on that. And your dream would be, or ideal portrait of your perfect man would be changed a little bit and moderated. So always you can write down all those, not only people, maybe you could put on that list of exes as well, not only your ex-husbands and boyfriends and connections, but maybe your sister with whom you were very connected in your childhood became a great mentor for you, that you could recognize yourself better when you realize that with that past harmful, destroyful experience with you, you understood that your sister actually taught you this and that. And thanks to her, you started to be very competitive, for example. Yes? Or you learn since childhood how to stand for yourself in society, and now nobody can hurt you because you are adult, you are strong, you know your boundaries and you know your rights, and you know how to explain the same thing to the other people and put them on the place when they don't know where they belong to, okay, and they cross the border. So it's always good in communication with everything what is your past experience. But I want to bring you to reality, because you are communicating with the other people. Let's say you did that exercise and you understand, wow, that's great. So now I know. From this guy, I learned how to calculate money. From this guy, I learned how to study nonstop. From this guy, I knew how to present myself as a brand and to become a great salesman. From this girl, I learned how to be active. From this girlfriend, I picked up how to be not lazy, but to be very sportive in active way and do everyday yoga or whatever you like to do. So always appreciate your past, because it's a big part of you, and always learn from past experience. Then you are never a loser. You're always a winner. So you don't have to blame yourself for your mistakes. There are no mistakes on this planet, and there are no guilt that you would put on the other person, because you think, thanks to you, I got this and that, or due to you, I realized this and that. The other thing, everyday awareness. We come across with million situations every day. Somebody is late, it irritates you. Somebody forgot to call you back, it irritates you. Somebody is preventing you from pushing your business. You thought it would be always perfect at this proper astrological day, and your team is working hard, but they can't make it this day. It irritates you. Okay, since you are giving away that energy, you think, oh, wow, I can't work with them anymore. I can't deal with them anymore. Yeah, if it's not worth the material to work with, of course, definitely you have to change people. But sometimes if they're great in total and it's some little miscommunication or misunderstanding or some conflict challenging situations, it's better to see yourself in that situations and use your awareness, everyday awareness again and again. What is your rational part is hidden there, that you can take it and bring it to you as a nice seed to give plant to something bigger. For example, okay, my girlfriend is late. Why don't I take a pen and write down 3 new topics for my podcasting? Okay, my husband having a conference call. Why don't I go and do meditation that I never have time doing in the morning? Because I'm always in a hurry doing sports and trying to serve breakfast to the family. Okay, my team can't present our project at the right time and we have to postpone it for a later date. Why don't I go and Google and search the market of same type of project? Because maybe I can find out some element that would be very helpful when we're going to start marketing of that project. So there is always a reason. Believe me, universe is much smarter than you. And if you were on the place of the angels or God or whatever you like, higher spirit, how you would like through your cultural preferences to call it, is watching you, there is a reason for everything. There is a place for everything. I still do believe in divine schedule, and everything has happened with the right people at the right moment and in a better way for you. Since you believe that universe is taking care of you, believe me, you're going to be much more free and happier since you accept that. So the other thing, when you see it from kind and positive and happy point of view, any time of restrictions, and don't take it that something universe is preventing you from happiness, but actually is helping you to make it happen in the right moment in a better way. Since that you learn and you start to be quiet and more relaxed. And when you're relaxed, all good things happen to you. Good things happen, they say in America, for people who know how to wait. The other thing, you can pick up all those features that we already wrote down on the paper, how to analyze your past, how to take the best features of the other department for you. The same thing you can do in your everyday life. So since you are reacting on somebody, if you have an energetic body and you resonate with some things, let's say you are very irritated. I had a situation, I give you a very simple, nice situation. I loved my teacher, but when I looked at her, she said she knew how to present theory. She was great. She was all about physical health, and I went to see her over the ocean to do 3 weeks of good cleanse for my body. But since she started to talk, she was just jumping as a goat to me. I look at her, I say, oh my God, how she can jump so much. She just irritated me. I loved her and she irritated me. I loved her and she did irritate me. So it doesn't mean that I disrespected her. She's the smartest woman I've ever seen in my life. She's super doctor with the highest degree ever. And she helped my body, oh my God. But I couldn't take it. And after, Iryna, which part of you is not covered? What do you really react on? And I realized when I was a child, I always want to be a teacher because I love to teach. I like to share my knowledge. I like to share my experience with people. So I wasn't brave enough by that time to come and do podcast with you guys. I was only good enough to do individual practicing, but I was scared of Instagram, scared of Facebook, TikTok, all this social media or YouTube. I thought, how I would talk to people nonstop, especially when I'm living abroad in foreign language, and I should, no, it's impossible. So I always try to find a reason not to do this. And of course, when I saw that somebody is brave enough to go on the stage and do it, I was irritated. Since I let it go and say, oh my God, now I really honestly, truthfully, with my full heart loving her. Because I understood that's part of me that I want to be so bright and active and fun and like actress on the stage and present my materials. I came back home, I created my first seminars, and guess what? 12 people came. I got my pleasure, I got my payment that is actually benefit because people give their energy of money to show their respect and appreciation of your knowledge, education, and help in their life, your participation in their life. And I felt so good. And if I wouldn't accept that part and I just would get more and more aggravated, this envy will grow, and one day it will be or explode and something bad gonna happen, or it would convert through years from envy to some disease. All psychosomatical knowledge is about that. It's how your body is connected with your emotions, with your stress level. So if you feel some kind of things that destroyed you inside yourself, feelings, emotions that you don't process or you don't let them go or you just don't recognize them, it's very harmful, first of all, for your mental system and for your body. One day it would be converted into disease. Since you want to take care about your physical and mental and emotional health, please take care of those emotions and just observe them. Be an outsider. What is going on with me right now? Why do I react on this person? Why does she irritate me so much? Or let's say there are women who are very provocated. Classy women who are dressed up nicely, who behave well, who are usually married or they have long-term relationships. They look at these girls like, wow, look at her, the way she behaves. She's aggressive, she's possessive, she's offering herself, she's provocated. I disrespect her. First of all, never judge because you don't know what is background. Maybe she was beaten. This girl who is prostitute or who is, I don't know, stripper or whatever happened with your profession in the childhood. And that's your way to get love and appreciation from the other people. Maybe she didn't know, like she was starving and she decided not to go a long way to recognize her gift and talent. Maybe she's a great singer, but she decided to be a stripper. We don't know. So not everybody is following their skill, gift, and find meaningful profession. Sometimes people decide to go for a short run. The problem is that there is always a payment when you want to do shortcut in life for no matter what, for your career, for your health, for your relationships. So this short way never gives you a lot of benefits, but you will recognize it later on. It's their karma, it's their problem. But your judgmental system and your bad mood at this second, that's your problem. Because you have to understand what actually irritates you. You're not there. You're not on this level, but you are irritated. So maybe you get aggravated because your sexuality is not opened enough, or because you can't be so open-minded as they are, or maybe you wanted to be a singer and you see somebody who is on the stage showing themselves and it reflects you and you think you don't care. She's an artist, she's a singer, she's a stripper, she just has your attention of million people and you didn't get that attention in your profession. So that's what you have to admit in yourself. Never judge people. First of all, you don't know their background and their reasons to do this or that or to react in this day in this way. And second thing, always take from every single person, oh, that's a good puzzle of me. And this is a puzzle of me. So then you fulfill yourself. Okay, now I'm not timid anymore. Now I'm not shy anymore. How can I use it? How I can act? How I can become more cooler, nicer, funnier, successful. And believe me, every single situation and every single person, every day, now, in future, in your past, they're teaching you. Nobody is your enemy, nobody is your friend, but everybody is your teacher. The other thing, when you hear you, that's a very good thing. People in relationships, especially in love relationships, they like to speak. You didn't clean the table. You didn't throw up the garbage. You didn't walk out the dog. You didn't watch the kid. Because of you, he is not educated. So you hear this, oh my God. Come on, it's not sales that you have to refer. You're the best. You're the winner. I love you. You're the one. So it's not sales. Yeah, relationships, it's a little bit different. And when you're talking you, believe me, psychologically, every single person who is writing book, creating an art, singing a song, speaking, we are all speaking about ourselves. So since you tell to somebody you are jealous, at this second, what's happening in reality? I am jealous. You are possessive, I am possessive. You are manipulative, I am manipulative. Okay? Of course, if you're just not caught in this game and somebody told you and say, no, it's you, but it's such a, kids level of reaction, okay? Since you're aware, you look at this and say, beautiful. You can recognize so many great things when person is talking and think, wow, good to know. That's what you're thinking inside yourself when person is shouting and quarreling and say, you, because it's so nice. Person is saying everything about him or herself. You don't even need to question if you're conscious enough and smart enough to pick it up. So, it's very important. no judgments, since you react, underline, appraise, or reject something too much, or you're so much appraising somebody. Look at her. She's so smart. She's so beautiful. She's so brave. It's a part of you. Since you reject something, look at her. I judge her. I can't understand how she could behave that way. It's a part of you. Since you react smooth and nice and you don't really care because there is for everything and everybody place on this planet, believe me, you are healthy. It means that you work out all those features in you, or maybe they're just not part of you. Because let's say if somebody will do coke in front of me, I'm going to be very okay with that. I don't care about this part. If somebody going to drink in front of me, I'm fine with that. There are days when I appreciate my wine. There are days when I do my cleanse, I don't even care. So I have zero judgments about that. But since I would respect and look how much she's drinking, maybe because I had or I have alcoholic problems, maybe that's why. So you always have to be higher go to your higher spirit and see the situation, like that. Be a good observer, aware, full awareness, and appreciate any type of personal experience that universe or God gives you. And now is the right time to speak about procrastinations. Because, in business procrastination, let's say I'm your business coach and I tell you, I just came after my client, actually, we worked 3 hours with her because we set up a new project and she's absolutely talented, gifted, great girl. And I couldn't. And let's say she has home task, okay, things to do. That's fine. That's why you need to support, because some people, they are very conscious. They wake up, they do things, they're guided by their dream. Other people, they need this kick and always feel that they have a mentor or person to rely on until they're already like a train, automatically going in the right chosen direction. So then they don't need any extra kick. They're already guided by their dream. Everybody is different. It's all good and it's all fine. So everybody knows what is procrastination: to postpone events and things to do in your life in business. There is a term, psychological procrastination. When you in real life find an excuse not to do something, let's say I gave you a task as your business coach during this week to do one podcast, to write one page of the book, to set up one topic, to make one thematical article. If, for example, you want to become a coach as well, okay? To attract one client in your life, even for free, to practice with him or her, and so on and so on and so on. Set your set of home tasks, how to succeed during this week. Or at least, do 3 stories and try to attract people, new clients. What is procrastination in psychology? If you found a good therapist, or if you started to work and you came with a special request to get rid of narcissistic personality, or to fix my relationship with my current partner, or to bring my relationship to make them official, or to start, new relationship with somebody, okay? So no matter what, it could be deeper type of thing, or fix my problem, my past trauma with my father, or fix my relationship with my siblings because I'm not talking for 10 years with my brother and sister. I gave you 5 different or 6 examples from different type of experience with myself and my clients. No matter what, you find your coach or specialist or therapist, you're working and you're on the way to fix this problem. Let's not call it problem. Let's call it challenge, okay? That's so nice and more respectful. We don't have problems. We have challenges. And we know how to deal with them. So, procrastinations, they come every single way when you feel like, you have 3 energetic centers. You have your sexual center, your center of activity, number 1, your soul center, and your mental center. What can happen? All those procrastinations, they can happen on all levels. let's say you have a session, you understood that this psychologist is working so good for you and he really can help you because you already tried few things, they work out, you're progressing. And you understand that problem that was challenge happening into your life for last 10 years, 5 years, no matter what, for one person who's not really resistible, one day of trouble is enough sometimes. And you just decided, I have to fix it, okay? And you see that you're on the way to recovery. What happens? There could be tension on all those three centers. When you call and say, oh my God, no, I can't meet you today. I will cover your bill. I will pay you for the session. I can't meet because, I don't know, my husband broke a leg, okay? Or I can't meet you today because I have business meeting. It was very unplanned. So you want to tell me that business meeting is more important than your health. You can always find a way to fix it. You can ask your therapist to postpone it for 2 other hours, to find alternative hour, not just to cancel it. Okay? Reschedule it. Take care of your health. Convince your therapist that you need it. Because therapists, we're just waiting for you guys. We are ready to become a therapist. Believe me, it's 3 years of deep analyzing yourself, always picking up different experiences with the other clients, and always to be in a aware position to analyze yourself nonstop, because working with the others help to heal yourself. So we are always nonstop working with ourselves. It's never enough, never enough. And you're just forbidden to work with people if you didn't take so many things out of you. The other thing, or you tell me, oh, my girlfriend called me and she needs my support. So you want to tell me that your soul is more important than the soul of somebody else. Your life is less important than the life of somebody else. Your mental system is less broken than the mental system of somebody else, okay? So it's disrespect, disappreciation, zero value to you and your higher spirit. Don't forget, we are all kids of God or universe, so we all have this divine spiritual sparkle in us. And since you don't appreciate yourself, you put yourself down, so your God is okay. Somewhere here, somebody else's, that's important. The other thing, when they influence your mental system. Oh, I watched the news about war in Ukraine and Israel. I'm so hurt. I need to take my Advil. I can't work right now. Okay, I'm stressed out. Okay, in my motherland, war is happening as well. I work. I take care of my husband. I take care of my family. I take care of my clients. I do podcasts, even if I have my time to cry afterwards. So, what I want to tell you, since you on your way to self-recovery, believe me, universe will give you not trials. You think, oh, always when I try to work with my therapist, something is happening. No, it's excuse. It's excuse not to be healed. It's excuse not to solve this problem. You know why? 2 reasons. First, your psyche for those many years got used to living in trouble. And second, you definitely have your second psychological benefit. What does it mean? I give you an example. I live with narcissistic possessive husband. He doesn't let me work. Okay. How did you live before meet this husband? I question you. Oh, I never worked. Who did take care of you? My father or my lover? I don't know. Or my boyfriend? Somebody. Oh, okay. So before to meet your current husband for last 12 years, who's possessive, he doesn't let you realize your gift and talent. You don't go out. You don't meet your friends. You always cry. You tell me he's possessive, he's bad, he's narcissistic, he's pushy, he's seductive, whatever. Okay? He's so bad to you, but you live with him. Why? There is a second benefit. Because you never ever, even before to meet that husband, never wanted to take responsibility of your life. So like this, you're okay, okay? That was me, like in that song. It was me, So no, we traveled to that place and weather was perfect and trip was very bad. It's not me, it's my husband has chosen it. Oh, we went to that event. It was horrible. We met so many people. It's not me, it's my husband to do that for us. Okay? Oh, I never realized my gift. I suffer every day, but it's not me, okay? Because I'm so scared to be brave, to be bright, to be, I don't know, shining like a star, or because you're scared to get judgmental of the looks of the other people, and you think, oh, let's say I will start to be a star and people wouldn't take me because I'm not Kim Kardashian, okay? So not everybody has to be her. Everybody has his own way or her own way. So let's say because you're guided by your fear, you're guided by something what has never happened actually, by your illusion, and you already destroyed, and you put it on your husband, okay? Instead of to say to your husband, listen, that's my dream is connected to my higher spirit, my higher spirit is connected to God, you interfere my relationships with God. Let's find the way how I can implement my talent on this earth, still being a good mom and being a great wife. I don't know, I want to do podcast, please organize me a studio at home. So I will sit at home as you want it, and I will do podcast as I want it. What about that? So there is always a compromise on the way to your dream. There is always a solution to deal with your therapist, because people are so scared to be mentally, emotionally, and sometimes even physically healthy. Their consciousness part, coming back to the beginning of our discussion, our consciousness part, I want to leave this guy, I don't want to live with him, he's horrible, okay? But your unconscious part knows exactly how to deal only with this scenario of possession, destruction, and this is the way, okay? And since you accepted all those programs in yourself and you go so deep to work them out, you will always live in this scenario. And if this boyfriend will leave you, you'll find another one who will put you in even worse situation, believe me. And every time, because universe is watching you, and since you don't realize, it will give you more and more tension. So every time when you broke your leg, somebody called you, somebody's crying, somebody's more important, you have to take care of your son, daughter, I don't know, save people on the planet, and you find an excuse not to heal yourself, that's your own problem and that's your own responsibility. But this is what you call procrastination in psychological sense. What I really do wish to all my friends and clients and dearest followers is to be in peace with yourself, to understand yourself better. Never think that you are wrong, because even if you're currently having your benefits, those benefits could be a great gain in your life. Even if you're sitting at home in mental prison, you can write a book, you can do podcasts, you can create a dream, new final destination, you can listen to the best coach, you can coach yourself, you can become a coach since you heal your trauma, okay? So there is always a benefit of any type of loss, since you change your mental attitude to all those people and events that you and only you attract into your life. So live conscious, happy and free life. It was your Iryna with love.